All right, you guys are getting your second freebie surprise update of the day, and then we'll do a more structured, detailed update later on. Um, but for now, let us focus on the models. Um, and we're gonna take a look at our Canadian, possibly. I really want to get to new stuff, hence surprise video. Okay, so let's see if there's anything on Weatherbell. Nope. Let's take a look at our your weeklies. Are they out today? Yeah, here's our latest Euro weekly run, and there's some snow there. Temps next 46 days, very warm. I think that's your last kind of pulse of summertime warm energy, and then I think it's striking the roots for a big time winter Arctic air intrusion. Taking a look at our precip the next 46 days. Now, notice if you tuned in to my updates, the past 30, 60 days, 45, whatever, we had a big area in the Midwest that was in a drought. Now I'm like going all over that. I'm like, this is going to be a wildfire situation. It was not. So this is the beauty of forecasting. You have the freedom to make call one, two, or three. You know what I mean? So I can't say this will be a drought. And the most particular reason I do say that is because I'm just looking at it geographically and geologically. This is right along the Mississippi River. So, that kind of partially says no drought, but that's not the whole picture, of course. There's many areas in this red zone which are not directly located and paralleled along the Mississippi River. So that's kind of no. So I won't go with that one option. The second option I will go with is something I don't know, but we'll cover it in later videos. We'll expand on it, the territory, so to speak, is has this area over the past 30, 60, 90, maybe 4 to 8 months, the past year basically, has it seen more rain than usual or less rain than usual? Now, of course, if we're going on the end of the spectrum of less rain than usual, then we will most definitely have to say, okay, drought, no doubt, there's going to be a good chance. But if this area has been kind of saturated and covered with rains the past year, then this isn't going to put a major dent in the above average precipitation that has fallen. So again, I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there for some information. So I'm going to go with a neutral stance. This could lead to some drought. Well, probably drought a little bit. Wildfires, I'm not really gonna go all in with that or all out, but I will say there's a chance, a very less than 10% chance this will have a few, not even an outbreak, but a few wildfires with it. So, all right, enough with the 45-day outlooks. Let's take a look at something more um, long range. Let's go to our CFS V2 seasonal, and we're gonna go to our upper air heights, our monthly 500 millibar heights for the next 6 months in the winter. And we're going to start off with our latest daily run from today, 12 a.m. So again, latest run. August, 500 millibar heights. Okay, nothing. September, it gets a little bit more interesting. October, you see, there's the El Nino taking its form and shape in the climatological pattern of the USA, giving the southern USA that origins and start of that subtropical jet. November, it's further amplified in amplitude. We get a big, big trough in the southwest. So you're seeing that subjet just really just explode with no distinction, no set organization to it. Because the El Nino is so strong this year, it's just going to it's the source region of every energetic source or impulse, or the energy of the atmosphere, and otherwise known as the MJO, the Mad Julian Oscillation. That's going to be completely set in par with what our El Nino produces and does, acts and cooperates this winter. In other words, this El Nino is the biggest factor for the winter. Don't be led astray by those who say it's not or whatever. It is. But the question remains, where will we see the centralized warmest waters set up? I believe it's going to be in the Central Pacific, a Molokai. Therefore, a cold winter. Because with a Molokai, it's almost infallible that you're going to see a cold winter, no matter what happens. Because you're seeing the fruit of that with this major El Nino. Put a Molokai in the center, you're slapped in the face with a cold and snowy winter. So with that being said, this is your winter surprise number 7. Thank you all for watching and have a great day. Bye bye.